Hi, everybody. It's Jessica Stone at Stansberry Research, and I've reached Austin Root, the Director of Research at Stansberry. Austin, you believe that Bitcoin actually has some similarities to gold. Why?
That's right. Thanks, Jessica. I think that if you are a gold investor and are bullish on gold, you should look to Bitcoin actually, because Bitcoin can serve the same purpose and actually do it better. Let's take a step back, if you will, Jessica. I believe that everyone should own gold or Bitcoin in their portfolio. Right now, the markets are tricky, and it makes sense to have some dry powder on the sidelines. So I think of gold or Bitcoin as a store of value. So essentially, when the markets get shaky, you want to be able to have a little dry powder to be able to invest when things go sideways, but you find that great investment, you have money to do it. You don't have to sell something that is down a lot as well. You can use your cash to buy it.
Okay, let's just define dry powder. It's a term I hear a lot of
Yeah.
investment advisors use. What does that mean exactly?
If the market goes down quite a bit, you have an asset that you can tap into to take advantage of those downdrafts in market prices. That's dry powder. The most common one, of course, is cash. Now, a lot of folks, because we are printing so many dollars,
hmm
that I think it makes sense for you to shift some of that cash into gold, because gold is a better store of value over time, particularly in these periods when the world gets a little bit shaky. Now, the one thing about that is, so they're printing tons of dollars, so you're mining fewer nuggets of gold than they are printing dollars, but the number of dollars in the world are infinite. They will be virtually infinite. There's no real limit on how many nuggets of gold can be mined out of the ground. But Bitcoin there is. And in fact, we've already mined more than 17 million of a cap of a total of 21 million Bitcoin. So it is an asset that we know has a finite supply. And it is one that is becoming more institutionalized. And so as a result, I believe that over the long term, you'll see it hold its value much better than cash and even much better than gold.
All right. So for a lot of people, Bitcoin is still not something they're familiar with. But actually, Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency. There are other cryptocurrencies that have already evolved. What's the advantage to Bitcoin? How does it compare to other cryptocurrencies? Should we be owning them all if we buy into this idea that they're a good place to store value?
It's a great question. And I believe that there are a couple of different things that you can do with cryptos. If you want to be greedy and try to find that absolute home run, Bitcoin may not be it. I think it will do very, very well, but its purpose, in my opinion, is that store of value, that blue chip first mover. It is the one to own if you want to safely appreciate money. Now, it will be volatile like the other cryptos. The other cryptos have different purposes. A lot of them are crypto blockchain platforms on which other cryptocurrencies or crypto assets are built. So they operate a little bit different. For example, Ethereum works that way. It operates a little bit different than Bitcoin. And then there are some currencies that are just trying to solve different problems. For example, Bitcoin people thought would be a good transaction medium. So you would order your pizza and pay with Bitcoin online versus using your credit card. Well, it turns out that the ubiquity and speed of a credit card network is so good that Bitcoin probably may never become that for you. But it is a great store of value. So just like you're not going to buy your pizza with an ounce of gold, you're also not going to buy your pizza with Bitcoin.
You say Bitcoin is actually more institutionalized. Does that mean it's actually easier to get into my portfolio now?
Yes, there are some very easy ways to access and buy Bitcoin. Just as easy nowadays as it is to start an online account at E-Trade or Ameritrade to buy stocks or bonds. Two that come to mind for me are Gemini Trust and Coinbase, two sites that you can go to and either use your bank account or a credit card to do that. But an even better way to get started is to subscribe to Eric Wade's Crypto Capital through StansberryResearch.com. Eric Wade is a absolute guru in this space, and he's put together some really good primers on how to get started in Bitcoin. It's an easy way. Now listen, Eric has some huge home run winners in some of these other cryptos that you're talking about, and he's the expert on those. But he also has some very easy how-to materials on how to just get started buying what I think is the safest store of value in Bitcoin.
All right, Austin Root with some new ideas about how to keep your powder dry. Thanks for that. And if you would like much more content just like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Thanks for watching. That's all for now.